Oh, yeah. Here we go. Sunday morning, December 21st. Welcome, everybody, to Fantasy Football Today, presented by BetMGM. Make it legendary. Happy holidays. We're having fun today. We got a lot of questions. Who do you think the most asked about person or player will be today?
Mark Fletcher. Malachi Tony. Carson Beck. Oh, sorry. I need to focus. We talked about this for a second before we went live. I think it's going to be Michael Carter. You think it's going to be Marvin Harrison. I bet we end up getting the most questions about players from that game. Atlanta, Arizona, could be high scoring, maybe should be high scoring. I have moved up Michael Carter considerably. I was the low guy on him to begin the week, but I've moved him up considerably over the last 24 hours. Marvin Harrison was never really ranked that high for me, but he's closer to Michael Wilson. I'm starting Drake London without hesitation. I am nervous about Kyle Pitts with Drake London back. I think I'm going to start Bijan Robinson, and I think I'm going to start Trey McBride, and I'm going to start Jacoby Brissett as a top 10 quarterback.
I have a pretty cool data here I have all the starting lineups for the 24 teams that made the FFT Open as of last night.
Okay.
So it'll change a little bit. You know, Harrison will probably get in there in a few lineups, whatever, but Pitts is in 6 lineups. And that's, I think, the most rostered player. He's right up there. JSN, for example, is in, let's see, he's in 3 lineups. Puka Nacua was only in 2.
Wow.
The division winners, only 2 division winners had Puka Nacua. So anyway, we can check that out. And then Michael Carter's another guy. Michael Carter is in 4 lineups as of last night. See if that changes. We don't have a ton of like breaking news or anything like that. We'll get the inactives in 25 minutes. We'll get Jamie on the show shortly as well. Heath and Jacob will join us a little bit later. Please hit the like button. The only game that looks like maybe you might want to consider weather would be the Giants-Vikings, Dave. I mean, there's Buffalo-Cleveland's also a yellow for Kevin Roth. Giants-Vikings going to have more wind. Mm-hmm. And looking at like the win last night was horrible. Even if you watch the college game, the Miami to A&M game, the win there was terrible. And it really has such an effect on the passing game. So all the Jackson Dart questions I've been getting, I've been leaning away from Dart to begin with. It's just giving me a little bit more conviction to lean away from Dart. Any weather impact for you?
It's those 2 games with the wind at 15 miles an hour. So it's the gusts that you have to worry about. And that's something that we saw at times during the games that you referenced. And just it makes common sense. If you're putting the ball up high in the air and there's a big gust of wind that comes along and pushes the ball, obviously the trajectory changes and who could catch the ball changes. It's a mess, and that could impact fantasy numbers. Yeah, you could downgrade some of those guys a little bit, but there's also all the throws that are inside of 15 yards. Think about the throws that don't go like this. Think about the throws that are like bullet passes or just regular passes. Those won't be affected by the wind as much as long as they're not traveling 20 plus yards downfield. I don't know how many of those throws Jackson Dart or JJ McCarthy are going to make anyway. So it doesn't really worry me. And I do like a lot of the running backs in that game. And so that might help the running backs actually have a solid outing.
Okay. Yeah, obviously that could certainly help for the running backs. Just a quick shout out to a guy that I think was the best player in either game yesterday, Cairo Santos. Unbelievable field goal kicking. The goalposts were shaking, and he made some huge kicks. And then the onside kick, his onside kick was pretty good too. Yeah. I mean, obviously Dobbs should have had it, but really great stuff from Santos and a fun game. And if you started DJ Moore, exhale. Okay. Let's see. We can address this when Jamie gets here. I'm sure he'll want to know, for those of you who followed along on the mailbag. But here's our first Marvin Harrison Jr. Oh, I'm sorry. I like Michael Wilson better than Marvin Harrison Jr., Dave. How do you feel? And I did not like what I heard from Marvin Harrison Jr., him admitting that he's going to be playing through the injury and that they're going to ease him in.
So
who do you have?
So that's a problem. I do have Wilson over Harrison in full PPR.
Okay.
But I can't start Wilson with the same expectation that I would if Marvin Harrison Jr. were out.
No, not at
And
all.
we know what that looks like, and we know those numbers are amazing, and Michael Wilson's been great. And if I'm the Cardinals, I want to keep leaning into Michael Wilson and let him do his thing. But this Cardinals play caller, Drew Petzing, and this offense in general has really not been great over the course of their time in Arizona. And the only reason why they've looked good is because of Jacoby Brissett just spamming Wilson and McBride with targets. If that keeps up, then maybe I'm wrong on Michael Wilson and he will be way better than I think he will be. I view him more as like a top 50-ish player overall, not at wide receiver overall. Still a top 24 type of wide receiver in full PPR, but not top 10.
Yeah, but also we can't rank Marvin Harrison as high as we were going to if he just were, back 100%. So,
and one of the decisions I have to make is Marvin Harrison Jr. versus Emeka Ibuka, and I've been going back and forth, and I think I've got to play it safe with Ibuka.
Oh, interesting. Okay, all right. So, sit one in this group. We got Marvin Harrison Jr., Brian Thomas Jr., Ashton Genty. Nice job reaching the semifinals with that, and then Burrow or Brissett.
Yeah, well, he said he's starting Wilson, so that's probably one of the reasons why he's in the semifinals. And his quarterbacks are good. I'm going to go with Burrow over Brissett. This is a change I made with T. Higgins coming back this week for Cincinnati. And I know I heard it from somebody on X this morning that they're worried that Joe Burrow just doesn't seem locked in. I watched his film from last week. He was getting his butt kicked. He seemed locked into me. So I feel good about Burrow in an easier matchup this week with T. Higgins on the field. I wonder if he kind of takes out some of that frustration that he had last week, all those red zone drives that got wilted away to nothing. I wonder if he takes that out against a Dolphins defense. First game where they know they're out of the playoffs. Matt Judon's no longer on the team. Tua Tagovailoa was benched for a third stringer. They know their fate now. I don't know how motivated they'll be. There's always like that one game where a team that knows they're out of it just doesn't really show up. And I wonder if that's this game for the Miami Dolphins.
All right. What's the other one though? Sit who?
I think I'm going to end up sitting Marvin, but it's really close between him and Genty. I'm not a big fan of either one.
Michael Carter or Adonai Mitchell?
I like them both. I've got Carter ranked higher.
Dak or Burrow? Kincaid or Gadsden? Woody Marks is, I think, the other really tough one.
He is.
Or Marvin Harrison Jr.
I'll take Burrow over Dak. I think the Chargers defense is really good. I think they're one of the 5 best defenses in football. And I think Dak Prescott just hasn't quite been the same without his trusty left tackle in there, and he's not going to play today. Kincaid over Gadsden, and I might be in an island on that one, but it's part of what I think that game will look like between the Cowboys and the Chargers. And I've got Marks over Harrison as of now. One of my worries with Marks is that he ends up in a 4-way split, and that backfield is just a total mess. And we've seen it before from the Texans to a degree. And I wonder if it ends up being even more messy if Woody Marks is active.
Dave, I think I'm starting Bo Nix over Dak Prescott. What do you think?
I would do that.
You would?
I would.
All right.
And I know that sounds like I'm taking crazy pills, and we might be sitting here 12 hours from now or whenever, 8 hours from now, saying, what the hell were we thinking? Because Bo Nix his numbers were great. He didn't necessarily play great last week.
Oh, really? I thought he played really well.
I think he had some throws that could have been picked off.
Yeah.
Anyway,
always.
Bottom line is I do like the matchup better for Nix than I do for Dak. And I'm just a little bit worried about Dak and his protection compared to Bo Nix and what he's got. And also, I don't know how good that run game is going to be for Denver today. I think there's going to be a lot on Bo Nix's shoulders.
I agree. Who has the most upside, Dart or Stroud?
Dart has more upside than Stroud, but they're both around the same.
Okay, final 3 of my PPR tight end premium league. Okay, that's a big tight end premium, extra 0.75.
Right, so you're definitely going to weigh that for tight ends. It's going to put a lot of tight ends ahead of other players. Go ahead.
Oh, man. I don't know. Only 2 of these? I don't know, Dave. All right, so it's not going to be Jefferson. And that's the only guy I'm like eliminating right away. I don't think it's going to be Fannin for me.
I think you've got to put Kelsey in this mix. And it's because I believe that Gardner Minshew is just going to check it down to him a ton. It's not because of narrative. It's because of what Gardner Minshew typically does. And it's what he did last week when he came in the game. It's just the easiest thing for him to do. I don't want to trust those other receivers in Kansas City. I want to trust Kelsey over the middle. And the matchup's not amazing for him, but it's not that bad either. So Kelsey, especially with the premium, I would go with that. If London were out, Pitts would be my second choice. I like this. I like the way Chase Brown could run today against Miami. I think I would take him by a nose over Evans and T. Higgins.
So Chase Brown and Kelce.
Chase Brown and Travis Kelce.
Okay. Let's see. We need to pick 2 from this group. Aaron Jones, RJ Harvey, Omarion Hampton. Still don't know about Quinnen Williams, but we'll find out in 18 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Ferguson or Schultz, Dak or Purdy. So
let's start with Schultz over Ferguson. Let's start with Purdy over Dak. And then I think I would be prepared to sit Hampton.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that all 3 of you have Bo Nix ahead of Dak Prescott, so I'm going to go ahead and make that switch. Hopefully my partner will approve. I have a partner in this league, and I'm playing against him in another league, and there's so much overlap between the team that we share and the team that he has against me. So I'm struggling bad. Like I hate that. Oh man. Michael Wilson, Wan'Dale Robinson, or Ashton Genty?
Wan'Dale.
All right. Drake London, Marvin Harrison, or Pittman?
London. London's a must.
Do we have a good YouTube poll today?
We can make one.
This is an easy one, but it's very funny. Who's the more unhinged Christmas movie character? Buzz McAllister or Cousin Eddie?
That's great.
It's Cousin Eddie. I mean, he's got 2/3 of the vote. I think you could have gone Uncle Frank or Cousin Eddie. That, I think, would have been a closer call. But
I mean, there is a point where Clark kidnapped his boss.
No, Cousin Eddie kidnapped his boss.
That's kind of unhinged, too.
Cousin Eddie kidnapped the boss.
Oh, that's right. Why did I think Clark did? Yeah, Cousin Eddie's the answer.
Clark,
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Clark went insane, but Cousin Eddie.
He did.
All right, we got 1,800 people here on YouTube watching. We have 148 likes, so please hit the like button. We'd appreciate it. Back to your questions. Michael Wilson or Mike Evans?
Mike Evans.
Oh, man. I've been debating all week.
I've been debating all week for Sunday.
Woody Marks or Tony Pollard?
I've got Marks ranked higher. I might get cold feet on that. For now, it's Marks.
We going Woody Marks. We're gonna let him know. Isn't that that's the Thursday night. That's the Thursday night music. Sorry. We gonna let him know.
I have absolutely no idea what you're.
That's the Thursday night song.
I've never heard that ever.
It's every week. Schaefer, give me a thumbs up if you know. We gonna let him know. Yeah, thank you. Should I start Michael Wilson, even though Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to play?
I mean, it just really comes down to who else you have at wide receiver. If you've got, DK Metcalf, yeah, I'd go with Metcalf over Michael Wilson. If you've got Jacoby Myers or even Justin Jefferson, I can make the case for those guys over Michael Wilson. I just don't think that it's going to be the same type of result for Michael Wilson as what we've had.
Okay. Ladd McConkey or Michael Wilson? How about that?
Ladd McConkey.
Okay, Dave. I'm worried that. Never mind. Jennings, Metcalf, Michael Wilson. So
I think we're finding out. We're finding out who one of the big question mark players is. I think it's Michael Wilson. Either that or else you're only clicking on Michael Wilson questions.
No, it's not that.
You're the one that decides this. I don't think anybody else is picking questions for us to answer.
Woody Marks and the Cardinals.
I would say Wilson from this group. So you can lay it out there for everybody watching. If you've got Jennings, if you've got Metcalf, if you've got T. Higgins, that is T. Higgins, right? Not Jaden Higgins.
Yeah, yes. If I see Higgins,
let's assume it's T. Higgins. I will start all 3 of those guys over Michael Wilson today.
Yeah,
I will start Michael Wilson over Jaden Higgins.
There you go.
And you can look at the rankings. Michael Wilson's like right on the fence as a low end number 2 wide receiver.
Hampton or Harvey, Burrow or May?
Harvey. Burrow over May.
Harvey's a guy that I'm starting him over Hampton in a league, but I
like that.
I'm nervous about Harvey, but I don't see how.
If he's going to catch passes, I feel a lot better. And he has 10 touchdowns this year. I feel like he will get goal line opportunities and he can catch some passes. And that's good enough at this point.
If you went against Moore and or Caleb, you got to just feel so, especially Caleb, because he had the 2 touchdown passes late in the game. You got to just feel so unlucky right now. But I would start Fannin over Ibuka in tight end premium. I'm sure you would agree. It would help, by the way, if you have tight end premium, to tell us exactly what that means. Is it what is the tight end premium? It's not the same in every league.
It's usually an extra half point per catch. So if it's a half PPR league, but it's tight end premium, the tight ends get a full PPR point. If it's a full PPR league, tight ends get 1.5 points per catch.
Usually, but just let us know.
But we just answered a question. To your point, we just answered a question where tight ends get 0.75.
Yeah.
So
all right, what do we got here? We got pick
Burnt
one
by
of
Jacobs and Parkinson. Join the club.
Yeah. Jefferson, Dowdle,
yeah. I think I have Dowdle ranked the highest of those four.
If you have a guy who's already been horrible on your team, like I have Parkinson on 3, as you know, last week I won a league with Tyler Warren. Every single week, basically, you're going to win. You could win with 1 or 2 horrible players. Hopefully, you just got it all out of the way on Thursday and Saturday. So chin up, everybody. London, Jennings, Wilson. Go Canes.
Go Canes. London is the pick.
Where's London for you in your rankings?
Top 12 wide receiver.
Okay.
I'm not messing around. He's at top 8.
Hampton, Tracy, Carter, Gainwell. Pick 2.
Love Tracy, and I believe I have Gainwell over Carter. I'll double check.
Kincaid or Schultz? Michael Carter or Jalen Warren?
Schultz over Kincaid. Definitely Michael Carter over Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren is someone I'm trying to get out of lineups.
Yeah. Rico or Judkins?
Rico. Judkins is another player I'm trying to get out of lineups.
Okay. Half PPR, Ibuka or Jefferson? Aaron Jones or Estime?
Jefferson over Ibuka and Aaron Jones over Estime.
Well, let's bring in the captain of the Audric Estime fan club, if he's there. Jamie Estime, are you there? You are muted. Wait, go ahead. Thomas and I are trying to unmute him, and we're both hitting at the same time. All right. Hey, Jamie.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's good enough.
That's
Is it?
We had some technical issues. Something from Jamie is better than nothing.
Yeah, I was about to say it's week 16.
Yeah, it's better.
This is better?
Yeah.
Lots better. Now you sound like you.
What's the question?
Aaron Jones or Audric Estime?
Jones.
Okay. Team name Tuesday and a Sunday. Estime Lauder.
I think somebody else used that last week.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's so
I think my grandma used that when she was like going downstairs to the, little dining area at their old folks retirement castle.
I don't
what
even
did
Lauder.
you do yesterday? Did you ask to watch the game or not?
No, I did not. I turned my phone off and I watched at 5:00. I finished the game.
You suck.
No, I was very polite. Addison, Brian Thomas Jr. or Diggs, start 2.
I'm going to sit Addison.
Yeah.
Okay. And I left to the last thing I saw was a second down play. It was 3rd and long for Texas A&M in the 3rd quarter. And Dave texts me, I called that. And I had no idea what he was talking about. It was 3rd and long, so I figured it was a big play one way or the other. And that's how I left. I had to wait 3 hours to figure out what the play was. And it was an interception. And I was like, what happened? What happened? And Dave didn't respond. I gave him like 3 minutes. He didn't respond. He left on that big clip.
I'm not very good at texting.
Michael Wilson or Michael Carter, PPR?
Wilson.
I think I have Carter higher.
Jamie, who's your highest ranked Arizona receiver?
Wilson.
Yeah. All right. So where are you on those guys?
Wilson is like, depending on the format, 17 to 20-ish. And Harrison is 25 or 26.
Okay. Did I do this one? I didn't do this one, right?
You just did.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
You literally did it.
Harvey or Jacoby Myers. That's the one I meant to click.
I would go with Harvey.
I think I have Harvey higher.
Man, that game is huge. That Denver-Jacksonville game. That game is huge. All right. Let's reset a little bit here. 20 minutes into the show. And if you're just joining us, welcome. Thank you. Please hit the like button. We have 2,344 people watching. And we have 466 likes. So let's get up to 800 likes and we'll answer some more questions. But in the meantime, in terms of weather, 2 games to be aware of, and that would be Cleveland, Buffalo, and the Giants hosting Minnesota. There is some wind there. It's not like last night, except Giants. I mean, according to Kevin Roth, right now, gusts for the Giants-Vikings game could push around 30 miles per hour. These winds will last throughout the game, but they're like 15-mile-per-hour winds with gusts. Not quite as bad in Cleveland. Those are the 2 games that have some weather concerns. Yesterday was worse. It was worse. It was rated that way by Kevin Roth on Roto Grinders, and it played out pretty poorly. The big things would be the Cardinals passing game. You just heard Jamie say Michael Wilson over Marvin Harrison. What did you say? They were like 25th and 27th or something?
No. Wilson is, I think, 17th in PPR for me.
Oh,
and Harrison is like 25.
Oh, he's 20.
And I've got Wilson lower and Harrison lower than that.
Where are they?
Wilson is my number 24 ranked wide receiver in PPR. Marvin Harrison Jr. is 32nd.
All right. And the deal is, like, if it were just, Marvin Harrison Jr. is back, then he'd be ranked ahead of Wilson, and we'd be excited to start him, especially in a great matchup. But it's not that. They're going to apparently ease him back. He's playing hurt. I don't think anyone was getting good vibes based on the recent information. The Woody Marks situation is also tricky. But before we do that, Drake London is back. Where did you guys end up with London and Pitts, Dave?
Drake London is a top 10 wide receiver for me. I'm just fully trusting him. He's got super upside. Kyle Pitts then obviously moves down. He's now my tight end. He's tight end 5, but it doesn't mean that I necessarily love him. I would start him over guys like Fannin, Kincaid, Warren, Johnson, Waller, Ferguson, those guys. But you're never going to get the game that you got last week. And you're hoping he gets to around 11 PPR points. And there aren't a lot of tight ends that you can feel good about that with.
And Jamie, Pitts?
Pitts, I believe, is tight end 5 or 6. So drop him a couple spots. And London is like wide receiver 13. A little bit more concerned, I guess, just how many snaps will play, but should be fine.
Yeah.
Should be start.
It's aggressive on Pitts. He's just he really has had almost no good games with Drake London.
Right, but we haven't seen him with Cousins and London, and who knows again how much London is going to be impacted by the layoff and his role, and it's a great matchup. I mean, that's part of it.
It's really hard to make the case for a lot of tight ends this week. A lot of like really confident cases for tight ends this week. I feel there's so many question marks. Goddard, I think you got, I wouldn't say lucky, but he only had 3 targets. This was only the second game all year where AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and Dallas Goedert all scored double-digit PPR fantasy points. And I'm pretty sure in both of them, Goddard had 2 or 3 targets and caught a long touchdown. So, it worked out. I hope people started him. Man, you got to see this Jamie Eisenberg FFT open lineup. This guy might win the whole thing, man. Joe Burrow, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor, Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, Kyle Pitts, Bucky Irving. That is a strong, strong team.
I appreciate you jinxing me. Thank you.
You're in last place right now with 0 points this week, but
yeah, that's a good start.
That only 2 people had Puka. You must feel like so relieved.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. My biggest question is the biggest dilemma is Wilson versus DK Metcalf, and I'm just going to go with in this type of situation. It's it's basically best ball, so you want to have the highest ceiling, and I think the highest ceiling is Mike Wilson.
All right. So back to your, let me see. Let's check the likes here just for fun. We'll get back to your questions anyway. It's kind
of I'm looking at one lineup where my son is playing against Puka and JSN. And like, I'm telling him it's just all upside. Like you can't. Yeah. I'm telling him play Kenneth Gainwell over Rico Dowdle because Gainwell's ceiling to me is much higher than Rico Dowdle's.
In PPR for sure.
Yes. So like we're totally swinging for the fences in all these situations.
Okay. Rico isn't the swing for the fence.
No,
I mean he's had a couple of 200-yard games rushing. I'm fine with.
I mean, if he was playing Quinnen Williams, less Dallas right now, or the Dolphins when they were terrible, sure. But I just don't see that against Tampa Bay with what his recent performances have been.
Is that, by the way, official Quinnen Williams list, or are you just guessing?
No. I'm saying what he did the first time against.
Oh, okay.
No, Williams is expected to play.
He's expected to play.
Yeah, we'll find out on Friday. They anticipated him playing. That's at least according to the reports I saw. So not great for Amari Hampton.
Oh, Dave, man, Keon Coleman, healthy and active.
Thanks for bringing that up. That's nice.
Happy holidays. All right, pick 2
How did
RJ
Colby Parkinson do, by the way?
Pick 2, RJ Harvey, Rico Dowdle, Michael Carter, and Tyrone Tracy.
Tracy for sure. Harvey for sure.
I would go with Dowdle and Tracy.
All right. 4-point per passing touchdown, Lamar or Burrow, and then PPR, Tetterow, McMillan, Judkins, and then Saints or Bills.
I'd go with Burrow over Lamar. I'd go with Tetterow over Judkins in full PPR. And I like the Bills defense, even though they haven't been amazing this year. They're playing Cleveland.
Lamar over Burrow, Tetterow over Judkins, and Bills over Saints.
All right, so you guys.
I don't hate the Saints DST, by the way. I just like Buffalo's better.
Yeah.
And if you have to drop one for whatever reason, drop the Bills and play the Saints because the Saints get the Titans.
Right, because you've got the Saints next week.
Yep. Yeah, but don't worry about it. Like, play the team that's going to win you this week.
Yep.
Harvey, Henderson, Judkins, Mark, Sutton, Estime. We need 3.
Sutton,
the first 2 and Sutton.
Sutton, Henderson, Harvey.
Yeah. Tyrone Tracy or Metcalf, half PPR.
Tracy.
Tracy's safer.
Schultz, Kincaid, Pitts.
3 tight ends.
Yeah. Is that a question?
I have Pitts over Schultz right now.
Yep.
I feel like there's just a little more upside with Pitts than Schultz.
Start 2. Wilson. I feel like we've done this, but we haven't. Just we keep getting.
Yeah, we keep getting these same names.
Wandale and Jennings.
I like it.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about Wandale. You guys like weather concerns, Vikings concerns? I mean, I feel like
no. I think this is going to be a different Vikings defense than what we're used to seeing. They're without Jonathan Grenard. They're without Javon Hargrave. They have enough depth to replace those guys in terms of just, quality players on the field, but it's not to the same level of talent. And then Josh Metellus not playing for Minnesota, I think, is a huge deal because he's one of the reasons why they can be so aggressive on defense. He's a chess piece out there. And if he's not there, they do not have anybody like him who can line up and go against a tight end or rush the passer or play safety. It's really missing him is going to be difficult for Minnesota to deal with.
Okay. Do I start Michael Carter, Michael Wilson, or do I start all 3 of them or pivot to Xavier Worthy or Michael Pittman?
Do either of you have a feeling about the Colts offense doing well this week because of the matchup?
No,
I don't at all.
I think I could kind of sort of see Indianapolis's offense being a hell of a lot better than they were last week.
I could see Jonathan Taylor being a hell of a lot better than he was last week.
Oh, that's the easy one. That's the easy one.
Right. So this is ride Taylor as much as they possibly can, even if they're trailing. And I just don't want to trust any of the Colts passing options. So I think in this case, I would start Wilson over Carter and Harrison. And I would go, if you have to make a choice in the other 2, I'd definitely go Worthy over Pittman.
Right. But I'm reading this question as I've got these 3 Arizona Cardinals. Do I dare sit one of them for one of these other 2?
Yeah, Worthy.
The only thing that I think about is maybe Pittman for Harrison. If you're worried about him being limited and not,
I take a limited Harrison over Pittman.
Well, why not?
Yeah, I mean, I have it ranked that way too, but it could be. I think it's going to be closer than you think between Harrison and Pittman.
But I'm confused. Worthy's not even in this discussion for you guys. I think I'd start
Worthy and Harrison are back to back for me, so it's definitely in the discussion. And so if you don't, I mean, look. First off, do you really want to start 3 Cardinals?
Right.
I don't know if I'd want to do that. So I'm starting Wilson over Harrison, and Wilson's my favorite of this trio. And if you want to go with Carter because of his opportunity, I'm fine with that. So to me, I would just sit Harrison here and go with Worthy.
We've got the official word. No Quinnen Williams today for Dallas.
Really?
He is inactive.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that then.
It's great for Hampton.
It's great for all the Chargers. This is a big deal.
Man. Okay. Well, we're still not going to start Hampton over RJ Harvey or anything, but how about Hampton versus Judkins and Genty and Tracy?
I'm ready to start him ahead of Judkins and Genty. Definitely not Tracy.
I don't even know. Is Hampton definitely the best?
No,
running back for them. It's a split.
So
T. Higgins officially active, as you said. Keon Coleman inactive.
Quentin Johnston is active.
Quentin Johnston is active. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this is turning out great for the entire Chargers offense. The reason why I have Hampton ranked ahead of Vidal is because I think Hampton's just the better talent, and I can't quantify why I think Hampton might get more touches than Vidal, but he's been playing about a third of the snaps, and they've been really close in touches over the 2 games that Hampton's been back. So I lean into Hampton for that. I'm not going to overrate him and put him as like a top 15 fantasy running back. I wrestle with him versus Aaron Jones and Michael Carter, but I don't think I'm ready to go all the way and start him ahead of Carter and Aaron Jones. But it's close, and that's what I would do. And part of it is because I think Carter will certainly play more and could see way more touches than Hampton. Jones, it's a lot tougher to deal with, but it's a much easier matchup for Jones. But Hampton's interesting. And now, like, I feel good starting him over Breece Hall. I feel good starting him over a Texans running back. And like I said, I feel good starting him over Judkins and Genty. Like, I'm okay with him as a number 2 running back.
How would you compare Omari and Hampton with no Quinnen Williams? If you're just joining us, that's the big news here. Also, no Trey Pipkins, right tackle for the Chargers. I thought he might get back. He's inactive.
I thought he would too. That's interesting.
Yeah, he's inactive. Michael Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Omari and Hampton. How are we feeling about them now?
I'd go Wilson, Hampton, Harrison in PPR. Hampton over the receivers and none.
Did you say Harrison or Carter?
I said Harrison. I said the receivers versus Hampton.
Yeah, I think I'm with Jamie on that one.
Okay.
But I'm going to start Carter over Hampton. In fact, that's a decision I'm making in one of my leagues.
I would do that in PPR. None, I would go Hampton. I think there's just more touchdown potential.
We've got Trevor Lawrence or Kirk Cousins.
I don't love Lawrence, but I would still start him over Cousins. It's close.
Agreed.
And when I say I don't like Trevor Lawrence, I don't like Trevor Lawrence's matchup and situation this week. He's been playing great. He could make me look really silly with a big game this week against Denver in Denver.
Tyler Warren or Darren Waller, and then Genty, Carter, or Estime, or both tight ends.
Waller over Warren for me. And I would go with Carter as the running back.
I'll take Warren. It's close. I would take Carter as my favorite back of those 3.
A few other pretty important inactives. For the Browns, Njoku, that's not a surprise. Also, guard Wyatt Teller. Denzel Ward, their top corner, is inactive. And Dylan Sampson, running back, is inactive. But this one, I wish I had at least asked about this on the show because I brought it up. It didn't seem to matter. But Ike Ekwonu, left tackle for the Panthers, he's inactive.
That's a problem, obviously.
I don't know.
That offensive line wasn't great to begin with, and he's their best guy. That's a problem. That is a problem.
I have so much Rico Dowdle. Just pray for me in my Rico Dowdle shares. I have as much Rico Dowdle as I had Colby Parkinson. I can't afford another dud. Jingle. I have never seen Jingle All the Way, I confess. And I've also never seen Polar Express, and I really want to. I think I might try to make that happen. All right, start 1. Woody Marks, Hollywood Brown, or David Montgomery. And Merry Christmas to you, and Happy Holidays to everybody.
I have to make this decision in one league where Montgomery versus Marks. I'm just playing Montgomery.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Okay. Purdy or Goff?
Goff. I like them both.
I believe
Bengals or Falcons?
Go ahead.
Defense?
Yeah.
Bengals.
Yeah. I think Bengals. Oh, I hate it. I hate it because they're not good. Give me the Falcons. I can't do it.
I would have gone with the Bengals. I had the Falcons in a lineup for all week. Why? Why did I even pick them up? And I dropped them for the Chargers. So,
that I would do.
Well, I mean, it's a terrible matchup for the Chargers, but they've been great even in bad matchups recently. Half PPR with tight end premium. Again, what does that mean? I'm going to assume full PPR for tight ends. Dak or Dart, and then pick 2, Carter, Michael Wilson, or Fannin.
Dak over Dart.
I'll go the other way.
And then what's the other one?
Carter, Wilson, Fannin.
And Fannin is tight end premium.
Wilson.
And you can pick 2 of them.
Wilson and Fannin.
Yeah, I kind of like that better.
Jim, you don't seem very high on Michael Carter.
No, I like Carter.
Okay. You like
I
him
like
better
Wilson
than
better.
Estime?
Do I like him better than Estime? I do like him better than Estime, yes.
Did we talk about the Canes game yet? No, we didn't. Not really. But we
Do we
won't.
need to. It's week 16.
Week 16.
We're an hour change before kickoff. We can do that maybe when we're done at the very end of the show.
All right, start 2 and half.
Win the game next week?
Oh, Dave, are you going?
I'm going to try.
Yeah. All right.
I have a buddy taking his 2 kids. He's excited.
Yeah.
Well, the last time I flew across the country to watch Miami, Ohio State, it didn't go very well. So I think I'm just not going to go. Start 2 and half PPR. Jalen Warren, Cortland Sutton, and Audric Estime. Oh, league punishment? Uh-oh. All right, we got to save him.
I think I finally found a question where I will answer Estime. I would go with Estime and Sutton.
Yep. Agreed.
Man, is that too much of a downgrade for Jalen Warren? Still gets a lot of work.
I admit it.
I think it's going to be a huge Kenneth Gainwell game.
Oh, all right. We got a new poll here. Let's check our new YouTube poll. All right. You get upgraded to first class, but must sit next to 1. This is great. Who do you choose? Buddy the Elf, Jim Carrey's The Grinch, Uncle Frank McAllister, or Cousin Eddie? Wow.
This is so easy.
Schaefer, you've outdone yourself. This is easy?
Easy.
Buddy the Elf. All right. You've upgraded to first class, so you have to sit next to 1. Who do you choose? Buddy the Elf, Jim Carrey's The Grinch, Uncle Frank McAllister, or Cousin Eddie?
It comes down to me.
Buddy the Elf.
If I want to have a good time on the flight, it's Buddy the Elf.
He's so annoying. You want to kill him.
No, we'll have fun. But here's the problem. Like, if you decide
you're so annoying, but we sit with you.
That's why
if you want to just kick back and like take a nap, Buddy the Elf is the wrong person to sit next to. So if you're awake and you plan on being awake and you want to have some hijinks on the plane, it's Buddy the Elf. If you want to be left alone, it's Uncle Frank. And all you got to do is just tick off Uncle Frank at the beginning of the flight, and he will call you a jerk and he'll turn away from you. And then you'll be left alone and you can watch all the movies you want, have all the, cocktails you want, pass out on the plane. Not that I would know what that's like.
Yeah. I voted for Uncle Frank because I think Buddy the Elf the others would be so annoying. And Buddy the Elf is winning, and I think you all are wrong. Okay, we're going to go rapid fire here for the next 5 minutes to make up for lost time. Let's go. Just 1.
Oh, what's up, Dr. Alex?
Judkins, Hampton, Tracy, or Carter, half PPR?
Tracy's my favorite of this group.
I would go with Tracy as well.
Michael Wilson, George Pickens, Mike Evans, pick 2.
Pickens and Evans.
Agreed.
Jalen Warren or Breece Hall? PPR.
Hall.
I would go with Breece.
Vidal or Harrison? PPR.
Marv.
Harrison.
Purdy or Goff? Oh, we did this one. Sorry. All right. Goff. Henry, Dowdle, Aaron Jones, Pickens. We have to sit 1. Henry, Dowdle, Aaron Jones, or Pickens in PPR?
Sit 1?
Yeah. I'm sitting Jones, I guess.
I would sit Jones too, yeah.
And then in a deep league, I don't know. Oh, we need 1. Kamani Vidal, DeMarcado, Chubb, Jawar Jordan, or a box of tissues for Sneezy Dave.
Jordan, if he starts, but you're not going to know that with the Chargers game. So I probably just played safe and go Vidal.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, Nick Chubb's back anyway, so.
Yeah, but
I don't know if that matters.
Jordan looked good. Like, I wonder if they actually played Jordan a little bit more, even if Marks plays.
Yeah, I would try to avoid Marks today if you can. I mean, he may be awesome because the matchup's great, but who knows how healthy he is. And I agree with Dave. I think we may see 3 guys touching the ball to some extent. And I do think that if Marks is out, we'll see Jordan in still a very large role.
Yes. I agree.
Genty, Pollard, Carter, Dowdle, pick 2 and half PPR.
Rico
Dowdle and Genty. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Rico and Carter. Excuse me.
Coker or Worthy?
We're going to differ here. I will go with Coker.
I'd go Worthy.
I would also go Worthy. Michael Carter or Tyrone Tracy?
Tracy.
Michael Wilson, Travis Etienne, Troy Franklin, half PPR.
I can't sit ETN. I know it's a tough matchup, but with Wilson, this is so easy. If Harrison were to not play, this is easy. It's Wilson. But with Harrison back, I gotta take a big step back on expectations for Wilson. So it's ETN.
Purdy or Nix?
Yep.
Purdy.
Purdy.
Jefferson or Diggs?
Barack Purdy. Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Half PPR, Marvin Harrison Jr. or Estime?
Estime.
I think I have Marvin higher.
Kelsey, Ferguson, or Gadsden?
Kelsey.
Kelsey.
3 Kelseys.
Give me life. Dak or May in a 5-point per passing touchdown league that rewards 40-plus yard plays?
May.
It's
gonna. Yeah. Okay.
May.
Hampton, Amarian Hampton, a Houston running back, or Michael Carter, PPR?
Carter's still higher.
Carter, okay. Chiefs or Saints?
Chiefs.
And pick 2, Jones, Hampton, Harvey.
I'm sitting Hampton.
I'm sitting Hampton. I agree with that. Chiefs and sit. Hampton.
Oh, this is a tough one here. London or Jamison Williams?
That is a tough one. What's the format?
PPR. Guillotine. I'd go Jameson.
I do love me some JMO. I think I have London higher.
Judkins or Harvey, half PPR?
I'd go Harvey.
I would also. And we love you too.
We have said RJ Harvey a lot, so let's hope he comes through. How are you people sitting next to Buddy the Elf? You're going to have the most annoying flight. Pick 2 in PPR. Hampton, Rico Dowdle, Carter, and Marks.
I would sit Hampton here.
And Marks. Sit Marks and Hampton.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
You should be, Jamie. Justin Jefferson, Brian Thomas Jr., Kenneth Gainwell, half PPR.
Gainwell.
Which of these is 7 and which of these is Rocky 5? London or Michael Wilson, Burrow or Drake May?
London over Wilson, Burrow over May.
Agreed.
Yeah, that means London and Burrow are 7. Chiefs or Saints? We're going Chiefs here, right? Yep.
Yep.
Mike Evans or Drake London?
I'll go Evans.
I'll take London.
Waller, Quentin Johnston, Pierce or Coker? Pick 2. Waller, Quentin Johnston, Pierce, Coker. Pick 2.
Coker, Waller.
I would go with Coker and Waller, yes.
Pick 2 and half PPR. DK Metcalf, Woody Marks, or Cortland Sutton?
Not Woody.
Not even close. Yeah, the receivers.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, it's gonna be tough for us to say Woody Marks. It just we don't. First of all, we don't know if he's gonna play, and he has a late game. Secondly, we don't know if he's gonna start. Nick Chubb is back. Jawar Jordan had this breakout game. He might start, but it's just hard to predict his workload. So we're pretty averse to starting Woody Marks this week. It just seems a little risky.
Yeah, I'm playing estimate over Marks without even thinking about it.
Estimate Lauder.
All right, see you, Adam.
All right, my friend. Good luck to you. We'll see Jamie a little bit later. Dave also will be back later, and we are waiting on Heath and Jacob. Looking at just some inactives today. Obviously, Rashee Rice, Trent McDuffie, and Tyquan Thornton, Jalen Moore, the offensive tackle for the Chiefs. Chiefs are really banged up for this showdown against the Titans. Shakir or Harrison?
Marv.
Are you scared, Marv? What, are you afraid? Purdy or Nix?
Purdy over Nix.
Dave, did you make a Mortal Kombat reference earlier?
I don't know. Did I?
No, the Barack thing. That's
not Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that was wrestling, right? I never know you're wrestling.
Paul Heyman.
Oh, the Colts are going to be without their starting right tackle.
Yeah, we knew that. I think did they put him on IR, or am I
I
crazy?
don't think so. It just says they're left tackle. Bernard Raymond's been
Oh yeah, that's different.
ruled out.
Dude, these offensive line injuries are really catching up now.
Yeah. All right.
It's too
Heath is
bad.
here, so Dave can leave soon. Let's see. Pollard or Estime, Gadsden or Ferguson?
I've got Pollard ahead of Estime.
It is definitely Pollard, and the sigh was because I did just downgrade Gadsden, but I would still go Gadsden over Ferguson.
Why did you download Gadsden?
Because I put Quentin Johnston in the Chargers projections, and Quentin Johnston earns a higher target share than Trey Harris, and Trey Harris earns a higher target share than Keandre Lambert-Smith. So there's a fewer targets to go around for Ladd McConkey, Keenan Allen, and Aronde Gadsden.
Also, there will be without their right tackle, Trey Pipkins.
Which they have been?
He
right?
got hurt last week.
Okay.
But he's been, I think he's missed time previously, but he got hurt last game. Or did he miss last? He might have gotten hurt 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry. I don't remember.
I know Dave always enjoys these. Something struck me this morning that I just want to get Dave's opinion on.
Let's do it.
Before. Yeah. The Giants. No, I'm sorry, not the Giants. That was a lie. My gosh.
You can
I
talk
lost
Giants.
all of my information. The Steelers.
Are you
and
sure?
the Dolphins. The Steelers and the Dolphins have an implied point total of 22 after I just updated them 10 minutes ago. The Patriots have an implied total of 22.5.
I'm sorry, is there a question?
Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, there's Patriots and the Dolphins and
Quinn Ewers is starting.
Yeah. I don't think the
But
Dolphins
they still have Devon Achane, and they're taking on Cincinnati. So I'm sure there's a little bit of hedge against Miami still finding a way. And it's not like their offense is going to – how explosive would you call their passing offense anyway?
Not explosive.
No. So I don't think their offense and their play calling is going to change that much. They kind of went back to what they were doing last year, which is dink, 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 little short throws. And that's what Quinn Ewers was. He did a lot of that at Texas. He'd make some good throws too downfield. But I think the timing with the receivers and the tight end are going to be off. Certainly on longer throws. The shorter throws, that's no problem. But I think I think they pour into Devon Achane. I think Achane has a monster game.
Oh, I need to make another projections update. Keon Coleman inactive.
Yeah.
Someone's already done the shiv into my side on Keon Coleman today, Heath. So I don't need to.
That's why it slid in so easily. It was already a hole.
Big gash since week 2.
So
You guys are the best.
What was I going to say? I'm sorry. Dave's going to hop off. Jacob's going to hop in. We'll hear from Dave and Jamie a little bit later. And we'll get just some thoughts on kind of the headlines here. I want to see if there's any weather updates.
Were there any other actives that I may have missed?
You saw Quinnen Williams, I'm sure.
Yeah. Quinnen Williams is as inactive as Dave's shirt right now. He's out.
What are you trying to say about my shirt? This is a nice shirt.
Your shirt that you took off, I mean.
Man,
that was a jacket, not a shirt.
Oh, my bad.
Starting Justin Herbert so hard this week.
I agree.
Okay. And that was Trey Pipkins, I think, was a big deal. I don't know. T. Higgins is in. What's up, Jacob? Jacob is in.
What's up? Yep. Back in KC.
This question's been on the screen for 5 minutes. I'm sorry. So let's just answer it real quick, and then we'll go over some of the headlines here. Godwin or Ibuka, Breece Hall or Amari and Hampton, Carter or Dowdle?
Godwin, Dowdle, Hampton.
Are you worried about Dowdle without Ekwonu at left tackle?
That was the one. All right, thank you.
Yeah, that one was the toughest. I do just feel like there's a decent amount more upside with Dowdle, so I lean slightly towards him.
I get it.
I've got Hampton ahead of Dowdle, so I guess I'm a little bit worried.
Yeah,
I would go Ibuka, Hall, and Dowdle.
All right.
I don't really. Would you guys sell me on Amari and Hampton? Like,
Sure.
What from the last 2 weeks makes any sense about ranking Omarion Hampton as a starting running back?
He's playing really good, and he plays for Justin Herbert, and it could be cool. And it's against the Cowboys.
I don't think he's playing any better than Omarion Hampton than Kamani Vidal, to be honest with you. I think
he's playing slightly better. They're both playing really well.
I think Vidal's been more consistent on a carry by carry basis, whereas you might get a longer run from Hampton. But whatever, we're splitting hairs. They've been pretty even. Their carries have been pretty even. So
that's one of the things.
I'm kind of with you, Heath, and we know who plays on passing downs. I feel like if they get near the end zone, probably going to be Hampton.
Right. I got to run, boys. I'll see you in a little.
I'm with you, Heath. I'm nervous to start him. I mean, I don't have to start him in this one league. I have Dowdle and Harvey starting, but if I did have to go to my next running back, I think I would start Michael Carter over Omarion Hampton, which is weird.
Did we get I saw some comment about sounding less likely Woody Marks plays, but I can't find anything on Twitter that actually says that.
No, I haven't seen that. Not him. No. All right. So the big thing we're getting today is Michael Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr. getting a ton of that. I haven't seen a lot of Pitts questions, but Heath, let's talk about your rankings for, anything related to the latest news with Drake London back, with T. Higgins back, with Marvin Harrison Jr. back, but apparently going to be limited. What are we looking at here?
So I think like the story of the week is the returning wide receivers, and we've already seen one of them. Hopefully you didn't start Christian Watson. But you've got T. Higgins at the top for me of that group. Must start wide receiver. Don't even think about it. Second of that group for me would be Drake London. I'm not quite as automatically start him without thinking about it because it is the PCL and it is Kirk Cousins, and I just don't know how healthy London is, but he's a low end number 2 wide receiver.
Wow.
For me, I'm sure some people have him top 12. Right. The next one for me would be Marvin Harrison Jr., who's right around wide receiver 30. He's back to being that boom bust wide receiver 3. Michael Wilson for me is ahead of him. I have him around wide receiver 20. Just believing reports that Harrison's not fully healthy and that they're not going to play him a full complement of snaps. One of my biggest, and this is probably not a decision for anybody else, but if you guys could sell me and make the decision easier and probably make other people's decisions easier, I've got Drake London and Michael Wilson on a team, and I'm really struggling with that.
I think it's interesting that the lines are set. The prop lines, this is on DK Sportsbook, 68.5 for London, 58.5 for Wilson in terms of receiving yardage.
I would go London, without hesitation here.
I actually kind of lean more towards Wilson, like as a gut feel. I just feel like there is probably more upside with him since he's healthy, and I don't really know where London's at. That's tough.
And they're probably going to throw it 10 to 15 more times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's funny. I have Wilson in spots where I can't bench him.
Right.
And I'm happy about that. Like I want to start him, but I obviously with not even close to the same amount of confidence.
You're starting against me in FFT, right?
Yeah.
Epic battle. It's going to be a race to the bottom.
Right? Oh my gosh. Your Deebo Samuel versus my Colby Parkinson and my average performance of Jalen Hurts. I mean,
and you had Christian Watson too.
Oh God, that was the Christian Watson. If you didn't watch, you just saw the box score. Obviously, Jordan Love left, but he had 2 or 3 end zone targets. He was wide open, streaking down the middle of the field. Could have been a 50-yard touchdown. I don't remember where it was. But could have been a long touchdown.
That was like
Malik Willis didn't see him.
It's like a special edition of Beyond the Box Score.
It was almost touchdowns out the wazoo for Christian Watson. Although, to be honest with you, the end zone targets, they weren't particularly close. They just happened to be in the end zone, but it was frustrating. All right, Judkins or Michael Wilson, half PPR.
I think I would go Judkins.
I have Judkins.
Okay. How about Cetero, McMillan, Wan'Dale Robinson, McConkey, or Worthy?
Pick 3. So you're only sitting 1. That'd be pretty easy for me. I would sit Worthy.
I think I agree. Let me double check. I'm weirdly low on, so I do have Worthy 1 spot ahead of Wan'Dale. Everybody tells me I'm way too low on Wan'Dale this week.
I will never tell you that you're too low on
Adam's always lower than you on Wan'Dale.
I mean, look, it's obviously a brutal matchup, and the wind, there's going to be some wind issues there. I would start him over Worthy, but McMillan scares the crap out of me without their left tackle.
Everybody on this list scares me.
Yeah.
Well, if you were
Like, how does Ladd not scare you?
well, because you're so high on Herbert that you're right. They're all pretty.
They got seven pass catchers.
They're all pretty scary for sure. Judkins, Gainwell, Jacoby Myers, half PPR.
Half PPR flex.
Be Judkins for me.
Yeah, that's fine. I like the other two, but I think I agree.
Henderson or Dowdle, Burrow or Brissett, and we get non PPR.
Henderson for sure for me. Pretty sure it's Brissett pretty easily too. Yeah.
It would be Dowdle and Brissett pretty easily for me. The Brissett part is the Dowdle one is very, especially since it's non PPR. It's very close.
It would have been easy for me if Higgins weren't playing, but
yeah,
Burrow with Higgins and Chase against the Dolphins could be pretty special. Higgins, McConkey, Henderson, Judkins picked. So Higgins is the easy one here for me.
I'd go Higgins and Henderson.
Yep.
Higgins and the Hendersons. Oh man, Harvey and the Hendersons. That would have been such a good team name. I'm sure someone came up with that.
Oh, I actually 3 months ago came up with Harold and the Hendersons, Harold Fannin. It was fantastic, and you probably rolled your eyes and said it wasn't good.
No, I would have appreciated that. Sit one and half PPR. Tedero, McMillan, Juwan Jennings, or Ibuka.
Egbuka would sit for me.
Agreed.
Silent. It's a silent G, Jacob. Silent G.
Egbuka?
Yeah.
Like Big Boo.
Ibuka.
Egbuka would sit for me.
Okay.
Egbuka.
Big Boo. PPR, Marks, Judkins, Harrison Jr., Michael Carter, and Pittman. What do we need? One of these guys?
Junkins, however you say it.
I have Carter and Judkins very close, but I agree, Judkins.
I think I go Carter here. I go Carter, but okay, I'm supposed to only break ties. I'm sorry. What do we got over there?
I'm starting Carter in the race to the bottom.
Oh crap. What do we got? It looked like popcorn and coffee, Jacob. What do we have over there?
Just coffee.
What was the other thing you were holding?
I don't know. It might have been like a filter or something. I don't know what you're talking about. That looked like popcorn.
Oh man. How was your trip to Fort Lauderdale, by the way?
It was good. I'm tired. It's like 10 or 11 days gone from home, so glad to be back, although it is not nearly as warm here in Kansas City.
Pick 2 to flex. 2 points per catch for tight ends. Myers, Fannin, Carter, Tracy.
Fannon's in
FOE.
automatically, yeah. It doesn't say. I assume it's PPR probably.
Yeah, I would do.
Based off the tight end thing. So I would go Myers. Yeah, I know you guys like Carter a lot, though. It's close.
I have Myers over Carter. No, I agree.
Tracy.
Okay.
Not Tracy?
I do have Tracy ahead of Carter, yeah. But I would go Myers, I think, from this group for full PPR.
Okay.
I have Tracy behind Carter.
Here's another Tracy. Tracy, Myers, Ewers, Rivers.
Tracy.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to start a quarterback here.
So
yeah,
if it's 6 points per pass touchdown, I would have Ewers the highest.
I would go Myers.
That's fine.
But Myers is, I think, much, much safer. Wide receivers against the Broncos, notoriously high floor.
Where do you think Surtain's going to be? I really don't know.
I don't think he'll follow anybody.
That's how I lean too.
If I was going to place odds for who is going to play the most snaps against him, I think I would guess Brian Thomas.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Yeah. McMillan or Carter, half PPR.
Carter.
Yep.
Man, I want to recommend Carter because I like the role. I like the catches. But knowing that you're playing him against me really pisses me off because also I couldn't believe you even had him rostered. It didn't make any sense. I went to the waiver wire on Tuesday. I was like, let's go pick up Michael Carter. He's already rostered. Why would you even roster him? What's the point of rostering Michael Carter Jr.?
I was handcuffing Bam Knight.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, man.
We're in the semifinals.
Waddle. How did our teams make the semifinals? Incredible. Waddle, Ibuka, Hampton, Harvey, Marks. All right, so we are not it's so hard for us to recommend Woody Marks at this point. I've said this a bunch, but I know not everybody's been here the entire time. So what Marks is a guy that you should try to get away with. If you have another option in the 4 p.m. window or later, then fine. But even if he plays, we don't know how much he's going to play. So pick 2 in this group, Jacob.
Yeah, so they're looking for upside. They played against Puka. I would have Harvey locked in for sure, and then it would be between Hampton and Waddle for me. I think I would swing for more upside on Hampton. That might be wrong, but I just feel like there's upside for him to have long plays, have touchdowns, and a potential shootout. And the top cornerback for the Bengals has just been erasing wide receiver ones, and I don't know how much upside there is with Ewers for Waddle. So I would go with the 2 running backs.
I would go with Waddle, but I am the Hampton skeptic this week. So everybody else, I think probably amongst our guys would have Hampton higher.
And it's Harvey is the other guy.
Harvey for sure. Is it too? Yeah, we can wait another 5 minutes for Jacob to answer my fantasy question.
Okay.
Because I have a few this week, but one of them's against you, so you don't get to answer.
I actually would have take my headphones off when you ask him. I don't even want to know. DJ Turner, by the way, is that Bengals cornerback who's been awesome this year. McCarthy or Mayfield?
Mayfield.
Yeah. Points per completion. Cousins, Minshew, Shuck, or Bryce Young?
Cousins and, oh gosh, maybe Minshew.
Oh, I don't know that we need 2 here.
Okay, Cousins.
So let me just sort these by projected pass attempts. Do we expect Cousins to complete a higher percentage than Shuck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I actually have
also
I have Minshew, but by far the most attempts of this group.
Yeah.
Oh man, like, you could blow out the Titans and.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. They get some turnovers.
The Chiefs could blow out the Titans.
What's the spread?
3.
Yeah, anyone could blow out the Titans.
It's the Chiefs JV against the Titans.
I'm gonna go with Cousins, and I'm not gonna think too hard about the completions. I'm just gonna.
I'd probably go Bryce Young.
Wow.
Hampton or Judkins?
Judkins for me.
Yeah.
Diggs or Judkins?
Judkins.
Oh boy, it's Judkins week.
Quentin Johnston or Woody Marks?
Let's
Let's talk about that. I mean, could you drop Quentin Johnston to pick up? Would you do this to pick up Pat Bryant, to pick up Jaden Higgins? I don't know if there's anyone else to pick up. Maybe like Alec. No, I doubt Alec Pierce is available. Maybe Keyshawn Boutte, Mac Hollins. Would you do this?
I have like Coker and Hollywood Brown and players like that ranked higher that maybe are available.
But they're 1 o'clock game. Oh yeah, sure. Like if you could just get them. Then
are you saying for an afternoon?
I was thinking if you want to start Marks, but you need someone late. Like, do you drop Quentin Johnston for? Who did I say? Pat Bryant.
Pat Bryant, Jaden Higgins. I have those guys all ranked in the same range, so sure. Even Keyshawn Boutte, that's one of the guys you named. He's pretty similar to QJ in my mind.
I think what the Cowboys have been killed on deep passes this year, right?
Yeah, it could be a big QJ spot. I could see that.
I think I would just roll the dice and play Johnston personally. But
that's fine.
I
have him higher than all those names we just mentioned. Like I think that's fair.
Guys, should I start Rico Dowdle or Michael Wilson in half PPR?
Yeah, it's tough. That's really tough. I'm pretty sure I would go with Wilson.
Well, my partner, my teammate said Rico, so I think I have to go Rico.
Yeah.
But I'll let him know that he's wrong if it doesn't work out. McMillan, Jefferson, or Harvey, PPR?
Harvey.
Agreed.
You better come through. He has such a tough matchup. They have been great against running backs.
Yeah,
we keep recommending him, and I agree. Diggs, Adonai Mitchell, or Audric Estime?
Full PPR. I think I'm going Diggs. I don't love it.
That is, I'm just going to go to the projections and read them if that's okay, because I've got Audric Estime at 10 points in full PPR. I've got Stephon Diggs at 10.5, and I've got Adonai Mitchell at 9.8. So I guess I would go Diggs. I feel woefully uncertain, not unprepared, lacking knowledge with regards to Audric Estime.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a tough call.
I mean, I've got a league where it's a non-PPR league, and I have Woody, and I don't have any 4 o'clock players, so I may just have to start Audric Estime. I have to decide in the next 45 minutes. But
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got Adonai Mitchell too, but
Non-PPR?
Non-PPR, right.
Brissett or Burrow?
I Brissett ahead of him. They're really pretty interchangeable.
I feel like this wins the award already for the question I have answered the most.
Brissett or Burrow?
Yeah.
And he said Brissett. May or Brissett? Javonte Williams or Travion Henderson?
May and Henderson for me. Go Pats.
I'll go Brissett and I'll go Henderson.
Okay, tell me why we're starting Henderson over Javonte Williams. This one baffles me a little bit here. The matchup could not be more different. I mean, Javonte has a great matchup. Okay, go ahead. Tell me. Jacob.
Yeah, I just feel better about Travion. Like, I think I see them as kind of different types of players. Javonte, what he's been is like safe. And I feel like the role we saw last week, which maybe it just changes, but it was the first week after the bye week. And it felt like they intentionally like built in different things for Travion in the offense that we hadn't seen before. When I went back and watched the whole game, and it just felt so clear that they were intentional about getting the ball in his hands. And Javonte has kind of got that too. I don't know. I'm kind of avoiding Dallas where I can, and I feel pretty good about New England. Did you say why?
I said, wow. I mean, I would never avoid Dallas. Like Dak threw for what, 280 yards last week against
294.
Yeah, right. They
scored 10 fantasy points and knocked out a Scott Fishbowl.
I know, but not bitter. But look what he did against the Chiefs at home. Look what he did against the Packers at home. I mean, I don't avoid the Cowboys at home.
It's
and
just
it's the Chargers run defense. The Chargers run defense is crap.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys are implied for 4 more points than the Patriots.
I don't think Javonte's a bad play. I just think that Travion honestly has a sort of similar floor and has access to this week winning type of game, which we've seen quite a bit, honestly. I don't expect that against Baltimore. I think this is a tough spot for him, kind of. But I just feel better with him than I do with Javonte.
It's only in PPR for me, and it's only because Travion could catch 4 passes and Javonte's probably going to catch 1.
Okay, fair enough. Look, Javonte may not be as healthy as I hope he is. He was off the injury report.
Yeah.
But last week, I've said this a bunch, he ran 1 route. They put him in, they gave him the ball to run the ball, and then they took him out.
Yeah.
He could have had such a big week last week if he didn't get hurt. So hopefully he's back, like playing his normal role. But that is a risk with him for sure. All right, Michael Carter or Kenneth Gainwell?
I have Gainwell.
I'm going Carter.
Yeah. All right, listen, I'm not satisfied with the likes. I'm not. We got 3,600 people watching, which is great for week 16. It's not that much lower than last week, which means I think a lot of people won last week. 924 likes. We gotta be at 1,200 likes with 3,600 people watching. We gotta be at 1,200. We gotta get 43%.
I agree, and I think we should not answer any of their questions until we get to 1,200 likes, and we should just answer mine instead.
Oh, all right,
Jacob, I've got 3 wide receivers in a league. I have to start one of them. My projections have one of them the highest. Stephen O's projections have the other one the highest, and my Twitter poll, the third one in a landslide.
Okay.
So the 3 wide receivers are Chris Godwin, Adonai Mitchell, and Marquise Brown.
It would be Godwin for me.
It'd be Mitchell for me.
That's Twitter says Mitchell.
Really?
Stephen O says Godwin, and I had Marquise Brown a little bit ahead of Mitchell.
I have Mitchell the lowest. I'm surprised that he's like Twitter landed on him.
Godwin's actually a pretty good option, I think, actually. I go Godwin.
So I'm looking at the Javonte game log, and it's like he hasn't had more than 16 half PPR points in like 2 months, and that's kind of where I'm at with him. It's like maybe he's a little bit more like.
I resent this because this is how I felt a few weeks ago on Beyond the Box Score, and you convinced me to like Javonte more than I did, and I felt you were right.
It's not that he's a bad start, but in comparison to Henderson, when I'm considering starting one or the other, it's like he might outscore Henderson by a few points, but God, I don't want to be looking back at my matchup and being like, I wish I had these freaking 30 Henderson points on my bench.
I mean, look, he did that against Buffalo. They have a terrible run defense. That was the second game all year where he scored, I think, more than 12 points against. No, more than 8 points.
Who are you talking about, Henderson right now?
Henderson, second game all year, more than 12 points with Ramondre Stevenson playing.
How many? Yeah.
So, if you're buying,
there is the whole thing's been going. This conversation right here has been going on Twitter all week. That the Henderson truthers, which I would call myself one, kind of just have already taken the victory for Henderson being a league winning back in the playoffs because he did it once in the playoffs and it happened. Like, it's just, this is what he is now.
I think he's a start. I do think he's a start. I like Javonte because Javonte, look at his schedule. He has had a tough schedule. The last 5 teams he's faced, the Raiders actually have a good run defense. The Eagles, the Chiefs, the Lions, the Vikings. And he's been 3 straight games with 14.7 or more PPR points. He's been double digits in all of them. This is the easiest game he has had since he faced Arizona in week 9, when, of course, he scored 7.3 fantasy points. So bad example, but this is the easiest matchup he's had in a month and a half. All right. For me, it's not an anti-Henderson thing. Like, I hope he has a great game because I'm playing him against Heath, obviously. But I'm pro Javonte this week, but that's fine. All right. Adam not seeing Polar Express is almost as bad as Dan not seeing Rocky. We agree with that?
Kind of.
Okay. I accept. Pick 2 receivers and 2 flexes. Higgins. Oh, this is tough. Higgins, Jennings, London. Pick 2.
I have Jennings the lowest.
I'm going to make this easy. I'm going to start all 3 wide receivers and Javonte Williams.
Okay. So we're starting Jawan Jennings over Rico Dowdle.
I am PPR. I am
fine with that.
I would not.
Okay. By the way, Ricky Pearsall is out. I don't think I mentioned that, but he's out. Lamar Jackson or Jacoby Brissett?
Brissett.
Yep, me too.
Okay. JMO, ETN, Harvey.
2 of them. I don't know how you make this decision.
Yeah, I think I bench Harvey.
I think I bench ETN.
Really?
They are a coin flip for me in the projections. So, Adam, you going to bench JMO?
I would start JMO and ETN. I would bench Harvey.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I just don't think I can keep recommending Harvey. Like, at some point, I have to recommend someone else. Yes, I love this power hour too. Cortland Sutton, McMillan, or Michael Wilson, PPR.
I just moved Sutton 1 spot ahead of Wilson. I'm pretty high on Wilson in the ranks this week. I've got those 2 wide receiver 10 and 11.
I go Sutton also.
Sutton.
Yay. Half PPR, Woody Marks, Jalen Warren, Xavier Worthy, or Estime?
Are any of these guys in late games also?
No.
Half PPR.
Yes. Jalen Warren is.
I would wait and start Marks if he's active and Warren if he's not.
Now, who's the other one? You're starting Worthy or Estime?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
Did you?
Your face.
We're Worthy.
So yeah, I was gonna say Warren and Worthy. I think is where I would land.
In a Chiefs blowout, we're gonna go with Warren here. No, just kidding.
I don't feel great about it for sure.
Purdy, Brissett, Burrow, or Herbert. We need 2. Ooh, wow, that's tough. I'm going with the Bees.
I'd go Purdy and Brissett.
I would too.
Okay. And Juwan Jennings or Michael Wilson, and the Broncos or the Saints. Oh man, tough calls.
Jennings. And I like to leave the defensive questions for Jacob. I know he spends a lot of time on his defensive rankings.
I'm never going to have defense or kicker answers for you. I do have Wilson ahead of Jennings. Jennings is probably the safer play if you want to go with him because you're playing Purdy. I guess that's fine, but I think there's a lot more.
Let me read my notes on the Denver DST for all of you, and you can decide. Denver DST against good offenses. They were terrible at Indianapolis, good at the Chargers, good at Philadelphia, who's not that good of an offense, bad against the Giants, bad against the Cowboys, good against the Chiefs, and meh against Green Bay. I wrote, they are not that great of a DST in tough matchups. Jaguars are 16th against DSTs, but they're on fire right now. The New Orleans DST, they suck. But the following DSTs have been great against the Jets lately. Browns, Patriots, Ravens, Dolphins, and Jaguars. I am going to go with the Saints over the Broncos. You were really determined for me to read this. Just so you can say I'm uncultured swine. You've probably never seen Rocky. I don't like this. I think you're being a jerk. And I want to ban you, but I won't because I'm in a good mood today. Please pick two. Harvey, McMillan, Dowdle, or Henderson.
Harvey and Henderson.
I've got Harvey and Dowdle.
Uncultured swine. I've been called one of those two things, but never both. London, Michael Wilson. We need two here. London, Cardinals wide receivers, Cardinals running back, or Alec Pierce.
2 wide receivers and a flex. So London, Wilson, Carter.
Yep, easy.
And I think uncultured is the wrong way to describe you. Like, you have lots of culture. You have awful opinions about a lot of it. Like, you just don't really get it, but it's okay.
Do you know what I think? I don't really even know how to say this right. But in America, I think the biggest cultural thing that America has, I guess you could
football.
I was going to say sports. I think you could maybe say Hollywood, but I think we like sports on a level that no other country even comes close. And you could say
that now you maybe you are uncultured swine.
I think it's evident. I'm not talking about an individual sport. I'm not like they might like soccer in one country more than we like football, or they like hockey in Canada. But the totality of it and the college level, that I don't think college sports is nearly as big of a deal anywhere.
Can I make you really upset?
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of college football during the season. I mostly just watch film in the off season because, Saturday's family time. But I watched Friday night. I watched your Hurricanes on Saturday. And I was so thankful that there was NFL football on the rest of the day. The quality of play difference between college football. It's like, I hate to be a snob, but good grief, college football is awful.
No, the Saturday games were rough.
The Saturday games, Miami game was so windy they couldn't throw a forward pass. You have to watch the next round. Watch when Ohio State and Indiana and Georgia.
So there's 4 good teams.
Texas Tech will play. No. Watch the first round of Wild Card Weekend. It's like nothing but crappy games usually.
I watched the Commanders and Eagles.
Oh,
and
it's horrible.
It was so it's just they're playing the sport of football.
They're professionals, of course. I mean, but
so are the college guys.
I just think anyway, I made my case. I stand by it. Full PPR start 3. Michael Carter, Harvey, Evans, or DK. What?
Apparently, you missed a Toy Story reference when he called you uncultured swine, so you should apologize to him.
Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. No.
I would sit Carter.
It's between full PPR start 3, so I would start Harvey.
I'm with Jacob. And then start Bo Nix.
Yeah. Okay.
Brian Thomas Jr. or Marvin Harrison Jr. And then Carter, Jones, or Warren. I guess that's Aaron Jones.
Marvin and Carter.
I actually would go with Jones over Carter, but they're close. And I'm pretty sure it's BTJ for me over MHJ.
Okay, if uncultured swine is really from Toy Story, then I apologize.
Yeah.
Myers, Michael Carter, or Gainwell?
Carter. No, Myers.
Myers, yeah, full PPR Myers.
Vidal, Estime, or Mason?
Vidal.
Man, it seems like everybody's so much more excited because I'm kind of low on Jones, but it seems like everybody's so much more excited about Aaron Jones when it could very easily be Jordan Mason that has 2 rushing touchdowns. I think there's more upside for Mason than anybody there.
Boy, that's a tough one.
Like Mason's matchup's better than Vidal's.
Is it? I mean, I think it is, but the Cowboys without
they're one of the worst run defenses in the history of football.
But the Cowboys without Quinnen Williams are so bad too. But it's not just Quinnen Williams. They also got like 2 linebackers back. I think they might not be as bad as they were, pre the Williams trade. I agree with you, Heath. I'm going to go Mason, except you're just not going to get any catches from Mason. But
or big plays. I like Vidal better.
All right. Diggs, Estime, Adonai Mitchell, half PPR, pick one.
Diggs.
I guess. Okay. No, half PPR, I'm going Mitchell.
Sure.
A line from The Office? Estime or Carter?
Carter.
Yep.
Stroud or May?
May.
Michael Wilson or RJ Harvey? I meant to click on, but we can do this one.
It's Harvey for me.
Yeah.
Diggs, Pitts, or Terrell McMillan?
Oh, man. It's McMillan or Pitts. Man.
Full PPR?
Who knows what to do with Pitts?
Yeah.
Oh, it's clear. I have T-Mac 0.2 fantasy points higher in the projections than Pitts.
Right. I think I would go with Pitts, to be honest. It does not feel good, but
the Bucs pass defense is not good, right?
No.
Like I think this could be a sneaky good Bryce Young day.
It could be.
I have a Coker league where I kind of want to start him.
I feel good about Coker, yeah. I'm not sure McMillan is quite like healthy, really.
I think he's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
What injury does he have?
I don't even remember it.
He said he's been playing through it for over a month.
Yeah. Is it
I don't remember that.
ankle is what it was. I was like, I know it's lower body.
So I have Coker, Godwin, Estime, and BTJ for one spot.
Did you say Coker Godwin?
Yeah.
I really love the spot for Coker, but I have a tough time moving him ahead of Godwin.
Actually, I think I would just gamble on Estime.
That's not the league against you, so you can tell me.
No, I would go. I go Estime or Brian Thomas Jr.
That's the league against Dave.
This is a good question here. Judkins or Gainwell in PPR? This is easy Gainwell for me. Please tell me you guys are Gainwell.
I'm Judkins.
For full PPR, that is fine. For half PPR, I have Judkins ahead of him.
I don't think we should underestimate how good this Lions defense has been at preventing running backs from catching passes.
Yeah.
And there have been 2 times in the last 6 weeks that Gainwell has been 2 or 3 catches and not 5 or 6. Mm-hmm. And it's been the 2 times they've played teams that are in the top 6 against pass catching running backs.
One of those games was it's a great point, and I noticed that. I felt better about it because one of those games was Buffalo. They barely had the ball. They had the ball for like 20 minutes. It was a windy.
Well, that could very easily happen against the Lions.
I don't know. The Lions just have such a bad defense right now. I did see that, and I think it's a great point, a great thing to bring up. But he does, I believe, have the highest target per out run rate of any running back. It's like him and McCaffrey, and then some guys who barely play. But it feels like he's the best at catching passes among running backs, basically.
Yeah, I think he's still Kenneth Gainwell.
Who's good? Kenneth Gainwell's always been good.
But Judkins he terrifies me. Oh my gosh. He's like Gentry. Judkins and Gentry are so similar this week, I feel.
I think they could both be top 12 running backs.
The difference is Judkins is facing the team that just
Right.
gave up 2 50-yard touchdown runs to Henderson, and Gentry's facing the Texans.
Yeah.
T. Higgins, Breece Hall, or Michael T. Higgins?
Yep.
Yep.
Ladd or Harvey?
Harvey.
Yep.
Sit McMillan, McConkey, or Breece Hall, and then Dak or Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, those are tough. I think I would sit Breece Hall.
I would sit Ladd, but I think Breece is fine too.
And I would start Lamar over Dak.
Me too, barely.
I would not.
These are tough. Good luck.
Jacob, what'd you make of the Isaiah Davis usage last week? Because I can't quite get over that. I mean, it's probably not a big
Seems
thing.
like Breece is healthier this week, is my guess as to where we're at based off of what we can gather throughout the week. The information that we have, it seems like Breece is healthier, so maybe he gets a little bit more, but I still don't feel good about starting him.
Half PPR, sit 1. Pickens, Metcalf, Chase Brown, Wilson, Jennings. Me oh my.
I'm pretty sure I'm sitting George Pickens.
Ooh.
Hope that doesn't backfire in a huge way, but he makes me nervous as hell.
I would sit, I think DK.
DK or Wilson for me.
I have Wilson 1 spot ahead of Jennings and Jennings 1 spot ahead of DK.
Okay.
Yeah, I would start Wilson over Pickens or over Metcalf if you need like a tiebreaker. If you want to go with Pickens, I guess I would sit Metcalf then.
All right, we're going Harvey over Carter. We're going Evans over DK. We're going Nix over Cousins. I think I already answered that one earlier, actually.
You did. It's easier to do it when you do it 2 or 3 times.
Brian Thomas Jr. or Estime for upside.
BTJ.
Did you ask them to put the game on yesterday? No, I did not.
Oh, yeah.
I was very disciplined.
You're a coward.
It was fine. I was fine.
Like, do you think someone would get upset for you asking?
Not upset, but I don't think it was the right thing to do. And I think I would have put them in.
Was this like a ceremony of some sort?
No, it was a Hanukkah party, but it was like very low key. It was mostly non-Jewish people. Ironically, there were like 3 of us, so it was just really a get together. I think I could have, but it just wasn't the. I mean,
especially if you're one of 3 Jewish people there, it seems like you should get some extra privilege.
Yeah, right.
Like you should turn the game on for you.
We could have done. We could have let's spin the dreidel, and if it comes up shin, we're putting the game on. Pick 2 in PPR.
Anytime I hear about this party, it just sounds like a Larry David skit.
Oh, 100%. And that's actually what convinced me more than I wasn't going to change my mind. But when we played it out, like if Larry David had asked what the repercussions could have been, that's when I realized there's no way I should ask. Like Larry David gave me clarity on it. Brian Thomas Jr., Rico Dowdle, and Michael Carter. We need 2.
The running backs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jaguars, Falcons, Bengals. Oh, man. Bengals.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I do think it could be a big BTJ game. Like he'll get a lot of one-on-one looks on the outside, the way the Broncos play defense. It's just going to be whether or not they can connect on him.
Listen, we move on to that. We're on the DSPs now.
He just refuses to talk about defense.
Right.
So I do have the Bengals the highest of this trio, but none of them are in my top 20. So I'm not sure that you want to start one of these guys.
No, but I did drop the Falcons this morning, and I did pick up the Chargers. If I hadn't picked up the Chargers, I probably would have picked up the Lions. If I hadn't picked up the Lions, then I would have gone to the Bengals. Godwin, Fannin, or Aaron Jones?
Full PPR.
Damn it. That's a good question.
Yeah, this is tough. I think Aaron Jones gives you the biggest potential score. I think I would start Godwin unless you really needed to swing for upside.
Yeah, you know my answer.
Are you still fanning?
FOE.
I love it. I think people are overreacting so much to this Buffalo matchup. Like, go look at the Buffalo's game log of the tight ends that they've actually faced, and it's like none of these tight ends are really more than like the 3rd read in their offense. It's not that big of a surprise they didn't have a big game. Kelsey is the biggest one, but he's still. It's not like Kelsey's been somebody who's been having big games very often this year. He's had one or two.
Fannin is. So
what?
He's not.
I mean, he's not having huge yardage output games because the offense doesn't produce that much, but he's having games where he spikes for 50% of the receiving yards or 40% of the targets. Like, what I'm saying is he's the offense. Buffalo has struggled defensively to tackle. They've been getting beat pretty much all over the place by different ball carriers. And now you have like the hardest tight end to tackle in the whole NFL in terms of yards after contact.
Bro, I went way beyond the box score on this one.
Also, he just scored 25 fantasy points 2 weeks ago. What do you mean he's not having big weeks?
Well, Travis Kelce's never had a big game.
That's not what I said.
But he's in this. I mean, you can't.
I think Kelsey's the perfect example. They held Kelsey to 10.6 PPR fantasy points. That might be what Fannin gives you.
Yeah, I'm going with Aaron Jones in this matchup, but I think Buffalo has allowed 870 passing yards on pass attempts of 5 or fewer air yards. Next best is Houston at 1,000.
Great news. Harold Fannin has an 8 out of 6.
Yeah, but a lot of it's going to be 5 or fewer. 40% of his 60.
I would think half. Probably.
40% of Harold Fannin's catches have been 5 or fewer air yards. Buffalo is the best at eliminating that. They see the fewest pass attempts of 5 or fewer air yards. They allow the fewest yards. They are extremely aggressive. They cover tight ends aggressively. They do not just sit back in a zone and allow people to have these easy ones.
Sounds like we're sending Harold Fannin deep today.
Juwan Johnson had a 26.8%, 26.5%, 19.5% target share in 3 games before he faced Buffalo. It was 12% against the Bills.
Are you really comparing Harold Fannin to Juwan Johnson?
Earlier this year, Juwan Johnson was being talked about the way Harold Fannin Jr. is being talked about. He was a must start. He went and faced Buffalo. He had a 12. I'm just talking about target share. He had a 12% target share. Travis Kelce had a 25% target share the week before Buffalo, 30% the week after. It was 17.2% against Buffalo. Dalton Schultz, 3 straight games over 20%, 14.3% target share against Buffalo, 25% the next week. They don't throw to tight ends against Buffalo because Buffalo is all over them. They don't let tight ends breathe.
You know what Shador just said to that? Where's Harold? He's just going to throw it to him.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Where's Harold?
I don't know. Like, those guys are so much different than Fannin. That's kind of where I landed on. Is like I think that's decent research.
Research.
It's not.
No, it was excellent research.
Yeah. I'm
mean,
glad that you did that. Like, got the context of like these guys were involved and then they were not in this game. That is relevant. But
it was
at the same
really
time,
good.
just like those are really easy players to erase. Like, I don't know.
What? Travis Kelce is an easy.
Like if it had been Trey
Bro, I
McBride or
watched
Brock
Kelsey every
Bowers,
game
then
this year, man.
we have a comp.
I don't know, man. All right. Let's go 5 minutes of nothing but question and answer. Here we go. Chase Brown, Derrick Henry, or Bucky Irving?
Chase.
Yeah, it's really, really close between him and Henry. I'm good with Brown.
Genty, Dowdle, Coker, Estime. Pick one. PPR.
Dowdle.
Wandale, T-Mac, Olave, Merry Christmas.
Olave. Pick 2. Olave and T-Mac is what I've got, but I'm fine with Wandale.
I would sit T-Mac.
I'm with Heath.
Yeah.
Juwan Jennings or RJ Harvey in half PPR, Kareem Hunt or Xavier Worthy?
So it's Juwan Jennings over Harvey, Hunt, or Worthy?
Sorry.
And the answer is yes. Jennings would be my second favorite of that group behind Harvey.
Agreed. I would go Harvey and then Jennings.
Okay. Abuka, Brian Thomas Jr. or Adonai Mitchell?
BTJ for me. I'm fine with Mitchell.
Buka for me.
Genty, Marks, or Vidal? Start one.
You didn't break that tie, Adam.
What was it? Abuka or who? Mitchell?
BTJ.
Oh, BTJ. I'll go Brian Thomas Jr.
Okay.
I wanted to say Vidal here, but I do think it's Genty.
Yeah.
Barely. Yeah, I have Genty one spot ahead of Vidal. I think there's more upside with Vidal.
Franklin, Carter, or Slayton? Don't start 3 Giants. That's a mistake.
Yeah.
Carter,
yeah.
Heath, good with that?
I said it.
Oh, sorry. Happy holidays to you as well. Pick 2 wide receivers and a running back. Evans, Pickens, Flowers, Judkins, or Carter?
I would go Evans, Flowers, and Junkins.
I would go Judkins for sure. I still really like Pickens.
Trying so hard to answer this one that says roast beef or glazed ham.
Pickens, Flowers, Judkins.
I go ham, but there's more to the question. But
you would sit Evans?
And on that one, I would.
I've got Mike Evans at wide receiver 6 this week.
I think he's 16 for me.
Yeah, I'd go Evans. Start one in the flex. Estime, Keenan Allen, or Chris Godwin.
Godwin.
Man, you love Godwin.
I don't even know that I do. It's Estime or Keenan Allen.
I think I have Keenan Allen higher.
Okay. I guess I kind of want to say Estime, but I'd probably go Godwin. Start 2 wide receivers. Diggs, Jennings.
Jennings. I don't understand.
I'd start Diggs and Jennings. There's nobody other option you gave us.
Yeah,
like
Jennings over Diggs.
Bryce Young or Trevor Lawrence?
Lawrence.
It's Lawrence, but they're really close for me.
Javonte Williams or Michael Carter?
Javonte.
Yep.
Would you play any of Brian Thomas Jr., Franklin, Juwan Johnson over Jalen Warren?
If you really need to swing for upset, I'm fine with BTJ over him, but no.
Did you guys get... Oh, sorry, real quick, because I want to get back to the rapid fire. But did you boost Juwan Jennings significantly, or Juwan Johnson, sorry, with Devon Vele out?
A little bit, but it kind of seems like they don't care that much about getting him on the field and getting him involved right now. Like they're not nearly as intentional lately, it seems like. I don't know.
I boosted him from like 14 to I think he's 8. So I've got him ahead of Schultz. I had him ahead of Loveland. I've got him ahead of Warren. I've got him ahead of Gadsden.
Okay.
Hit the like button. Let's get to 1,800, huh? We got 3,700 people. Let's get to 1,800 watching or likes. Derrick Henry or Amarian Hampton? We're going Derrick Henry.
Yep.
Estime or Woody Marks or
Jordan, I think is who
that's the problem with Chubb being back is you can't just use Jordan as the backstop. So I think you have to play Estime. Yeah. I'm doing that in the league and I hate it.
If it's just Jordan and Chubb, I would feel pretty good about him. But I'm fine with Estime there.
This is a fantastic. Ho, ho, ho. Now I have a Breece Hall or a Michael Carter. That's terrific. That's diehard. What we got here? Carter or Hall?
Carter.
Kelsey, Andrews, or Theo Johnson?
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I cannot make these decisions. Not for these people, for my own team.
I'm here. I'm locked in, Adam. Keep them coming.
Bucky or Hampton?
Bucky, but I do think there's more upside with Hampton.
Gadsden, Coker, or Mitchell?
I think it's actually Coker for me, but you guys are higher on Mitchell. What do you think?
I've got Coker.
Nice.
Gadsden, Coker, or Mitchell? I would go Mitchell, I think. Yeah, I think I'd go Mitchell. Coker, Hull, DeMercado, Hollywood, Jawar, Jordan.
I have Coker just barely ahead of Hollywood here.
I think I have Hollywood just ahead of Coker.
They said they're kind of nervous about starting 2 Panthers receivers, so I'm fine with Hollywood if that's what you want to do.
The thing is, I actually, in this case,
I kind of like starting
both. I would
both.
prefer to start both Panthers receivers.
Yeah.
I feel like one of them will do well. All of these guys are super risky. Hey, Dave.
It's the semifinals. I can't have one guy do well. I got to have everybody do well.
Look at this list. You're not getting 2 guys doing well.
I can't have a Deebo Samuel or a Colby Parkinson in my lineup.
Oh, God. This team sucks. All right. Adam's takes are actually good. We can't take this guy seriously.
Dave, I think Jacob and I are gone. Jamie's here. So good luck in our auction league matchup.
Thank you. Good luck to you too.
I no right being here. My team's, even after winning in the wild card round, still under 500 for the season. Started 0-5. Dave's 12-2, has dominated this league all year long. Probably going to be a blowout. He's already up 30 on me. Congratulations, Dave.
Thank you, Heath.
I love the reverse psychology there. Pick 2.
Yeah. Like sometimes I can't tell if Heath is being sarcastic or not, but it's dripping in sarcasm.
That was genuine. And Adam, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding Mitchell against you in FFT, so you'll probably win that one as well.
Oh gosh,
I don't play Jamie in any leagues.
Later,
Jacob. Later, Heath.
All right, I'm going to speak for Dave and Jamie and say we're going with Drake London and Travis Etienne. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Yes. Tet or Lad?
Lad.
Lad.
All right, Jamie, see if you can change those mic settings again. Work the same magic. Waddle, Brees, McConkey, pick 2.
Not Waddle.
Is that better?
Yeah, you said it.
I have some breaking news for you guys.
What's up?
I would go with Brees and McConkey.
From Ian Rappaport, Woody Marks is expected to be inactive today. Expect plenty of Nick Chubb.
I'll send the text, Jamie. That's unfortunate for him. Where do we go with these running backs? I would be shocked if they completely get away from Jawar Jordan after last week. He's the fastest running back they've had all year.
44% rostered Nick Chubb.
I would pick up Jordan. I don't know if I'm really going to start him even over somebody like Tony Pollard. Same thing with Chubb. I'm not really inclined to start either of those backs, even though it's a damn good matchup. Yeah. I think I'm going to end up liking Jordan over Chubb.
I'm just going to go Chubb.
How come?
I mean, if they're saying this, I can't imagine. It's going to be a split. I would listen, avoid both if you can. But they're both flexes at best.
So where are we on Audric Estime, Michael Carter, Nick Chubb?
Way ahead.
They're going to be ahead of those two.
All right. Sorry. Juwan Jennings, T. Higgins, Michael Wilson, pick 2.
I'm sitting Wilson.
Yes.
Marquise Brown or Jalen Coker?
I'll start
Brown or Jalen Coker. I'll take Coker.
Michael Wilson, Jalen Warren, Cortland Sutton, non-PPR, pick 1. Oh, and Marvin Harrison. We're going Sutton here. Sutton. Abuka or Chubb? Ooh, that's a good one. PPR.
Abuka. I think with Chubb, you're hoping he scores.
Yeah. Well, what are you hoping for?
And he might. It's the Raiders. He absolutely might.
This might be like the last time we see Nick Chubb do something relevant, and they may feed him.
Oh, that's sad.
It is sad. Wait, thanks, Jamie. Thanks for killing the buzz.
Yeah.
The vibe.
Oh, that's a positive. Like, let him have a great game.
Oh, I like it, Jamie. Good stuff. Waddle, Ladd, or Worthy? Need 2.
I would sit Waddle.
I would sit Worthy.
Purdy or Brissett?
Barack.
Purdy or Brissett? I'm going Brissett.
Chiefs or Vikings, and T. Higgins or Rico Dowdle?
T over Rico, Chiefs over Vikings.
T over Rico, Chiefs. Yep.
I'm not sure I get this reference. Did I star it? No, I didn't. All right. Sorry. I'll look for it later. Henderson, Judkins, Evans. We need a running back and a flex. Sit Judkins.
I'm with you.
Sit
I like Burrow over May.
Okay. Dear Frodo, Bilbo, Sam. No idea. Worthy or Tracy? Just kidding.
I'll go Tracy over Worthy.
Tracy over Worthy.
That's from Lord of the Rings, which was written in 1999. Bucky, Harvey, or Evans? Pick 2.
Bucky and
Evans.
Go Bucks.
Evans has to be in there.
Finally, we can say sit Harvey. Juwan Johnson or Tyler Warren?
Johnson.
I'll take Warren.
What is this? What does this mean? Are we getting married or what? Love you guys. Is that a reference to something? I don't know.
Yes, it's a reference to something.
Oh, I don't think we're getting married. Pickens, Shakir, Gainwell, Coker, Slayton. We need 2.
I would have married you before you didn't watch the game.
You know, it was still fun.
You would have let him stay home and watch the game.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Except I would have stayed home with him.
Pickett, here, we're dropping the kids off. Pickens and Gainwell.
We're going somewhere here. I would go Pickens and Gainwell, yes.
You give up, or are you? I think he says, "Are you thirsty for more?"
He does say thirsty for more.
Hampton or Evans, half PPR.
That just means Farkas is hungry, not thirsty.
I'm hungry.
I will take Evans over Hamp.
Evans over Hamp. Yeah.
Did you say Evans over Ham?
Hamp.
Okay. Now I'm even hungrier. Burned by Swift. I need 1 flex. Rico Dowdle, Derrick Henry, Emeka Derrick Henry.
I was as a Swift manager laughing as they botched that stupid play that they tried on 4th down with Monangai.
Over Monangai's head.
Yep. Like, serves you right.
Yeah, there you go. Vikings or Chiefs DST?
Chiefs.
Agreed.
How
We just answered
about
that.
we did?
Who's picking these questions? Vikings or Chiefs DST? Yes.
You asked it as part of another question.
Okay, yeah, I have no recollection. It was only 30 seconds ago. Wilson or Aaron Jones?
Wilson.
I'll take Jones if it's non-PPR. I think.
Ooh, we're the fantasy football bros. Can you imagine if that was our show?
We're the bros.
Yeah. Yo, smash that like, bro. Michael Wilson or Sutton? ETN or Aaron Jones? Brissett or Purdy?
I'll take Sutton over Wilson. I'll take ETN over Jones, and I will take Purdy over Brissett.
Agreed. Except for Brissett, I'll take Brissett over.
Yeah. You're big on Brissett this week. I don't
right.
hate Brissett. I like him. I just like the Purdy better.
Carter or Abuka, and then we'll answer this one.
Carter.
Agreed.
Juwan Jennings, Mike Evans, Cortland Sutton, start 2. Standard scoring.
Ooh, that's tough. I love all 3. I would sit Juwan Jennings of the 3.
I would sit. Ooh, man. In standard, Jennings just scores all the time. I'm going to sit Sutton.
I'm going to sit Jennings.
Wow.
They all score lately, but it looks like
not like Jennings does.
Looks like this person. Yeah, but don't you think he's due for a non-touchdown?
Not without Pearsall there against that defense.
Don't you think they had a nice time at Disney in that picture? Nice, the color coordinated shirts. I love it. Who would you pick as your secret Santa? Adam, Jamie, Dave, or Heath?
That's a good question.
Heath is the
Definitely
most.
not Adam. Definitely not.
I'm a terrible gift giver.
See, I think like Heath did a great job with the Toys for Tots. And like if it's doing something like that, I think if he was buying gifts for us, he would just be like, eh.
All right. And I'm stuffing cash into an
Dave is actually a very good gift giver. Like when Dave puts thoughts into gifts, he's usually the one that takes the lead on the group gifts, like for stuff. So he's really good at that. I would take Dave.
Actually, that's a good point. I wore my Big Kane 2 shirt yesterday for the game. Sit 1 in half PPR. Gainwell, Tracy, London, or Adonai Mitchell.
I got to sit one of these guys. I think Mitchell's the sit.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm excited for Mitchell, but I would sit him there.
Yeah, all those guys are going to be good, but you got to make some tough choices.
Well, I just learned that Heath is starting Mitchell against me, so now I hope you're wrong. CJ Stroud or Herbert?
I'll take Stroud.
I'll take Herbert.
Jawar Jordan or Nick Chubb?
What's the format?
I'll take Chubb, but reluctantly.
I'll take Jordan if it's PPR.
It seems like a little bit too much of a risk for me to take Jordan.
Yeah, I'm not.
I think it's a risk to take either
I'm
one.
not going to rank him very high.
Like Rappaport just said, expect a lot of Nick Chubb, which is not. It's not like it's gospel, but I just can't imagine Nick Chubb gets no touches. You know, I can see Jordan getting 5 touches.
Right.
Yeah, I guess.
And they still may use Ogunbowale. Like who knows?
Yeah. Burrow or Lamar?
I'd go Burrow.
I will also take Burrow.
I think Jamie said Lamar in 4-point like an hour ago.
I would, yes. Then 4 points, I would take Lamar. They're back to back for me.
Wandale or Rico?
Wandale and PPR.
I will take Wandale. I might take
Myers,
Wandale regardless of format.
Myers or Waddle?
Myers.
Yeah.
Warren or Waller?
Waller.
Go ahead.
Good for you for not. Yeah, I agree. Need one in PPR. Godwin, Carter, Higgins. Jaden Higgins. It's Carter for me, but it's not
Carter if it's Jaden. T, obviously.
It is Jaden.
Okay.
I should have said that. I'm sorry. Facing Puka, as he put with the barf thing. Pick 2 wide receivers and 2 running backs. Abuka, Wilson, or Harrison. And Harvey, Rico, ETN. So 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Here.
I will sit Harrison and Rico.
I would sit Harrison and Harvey.
I'm so excited for this Denver game. Jawar, Jordan, Abuka, or Hampton. Pick 2.
I'm sitting Jawar.
I agree.
Estime or Carter?
Carter.
I will take
Although
Carter.
non PPR, it might be close.
Gainwell or
It wouldn't shock
Estime?
me if Estime has 2 touchdowns today, but like 50 total yards.
It's true. Gainwell or Estime, half PPR?
Gainwell.
Very
Okay.
excited about Gainwell today.
Yeah, Heath is a little nervous about Detroit against pass catching running backs. It's a worthy point.
They're so beat up though, Detroit.
Mbuka or Marvin Harrison Jr.?
I still go Harrison. The only reason I said it the other way with the previous question was because it was Wilson, Harrison, and Mbuka.
Gotcha. Stroud or Dak?
Dak for me.
I like Stroud a lot. I'll take Dak.
Carter, Estime, or Chubb?
Carter.
I'd go Carter.
McMillan or Metcalf? Carter or Tracy?
McMillan or Metcalf, Carter or Tracy. I'd go Metcalf and Tracy.
Ooh,
Sure.
Secret Santa or White Elephant? I love White Elephant. I don't think I've ever done Secret Santa. White Elephant's the best.
I don't think I've ever done White Elephant.
It's the best. It's super fun. Tedero McMillan or George Pickens, PPR?
Pickens.
I'd go Pickens.
Judkins or Warren?
Judkins.
Over Jalen Warren, yes. Probably over Tyler Warren too.
Let's see. Hubbard or Dowdle? Or Dowdle. Team Dowdle.
Hubbard or Dowdle?
Yeah, we like
It would-
Dowdle.
Dowdle.
4 point per passing touchdown. Burrow or May?
Burrow.
Agreed.
Flowers or Michael Carter?
Carter.
I will go with Carter.
Rico, Michael Carter, Gainwell, pick 2 and half PPR.
Rico and Gainwell.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Johnston or BTJ?
BTJ.
Worthy or Jacoby? Oh, I'm sorry.
BTJ. BTJ.
Worthy or Myers?
Myers.
Myers, but it's very close.
All right, Sydney, thank you for the love. We appreciate it. Pick 2, Kittle, Bowers, Schultz, or Waller. And Dart, or we're definitely going Brissett. And
Kittle and Brissett.
Pick 2 tight ends. Kittle, Bowers, right?
Kittle and Bowers, yeah.
Jacoby Myers or Justin Jefferson?
Myers.
Jefferson.
For the 3rd straight week, I'm going to make Justin Jefferson my I got a feeling player, but the wind there, the conditions, I can't recommend him. But I know they tried so hard to get him going. He had 2 almost touchdowns last week. Hampton or Metcalf? PPR. I'll go Metcalf.
I would go Metcalf too, yeah.
All right. Dave's on the phone with his agent. Pacheco, Franklin, and Slayton.
Adam, Gainwell or Tracy? Who do you like better?
Full PPR?
Yeah.
Gainwell. Pacheco, Franklin, or Slayton?
Pacheco, Franklin, or Slayton? I'd go Franklin.
Brees Hall, Tedero sorry, meant to click on it. I didn't see it. Hampton or Metcalf? We just did that. Just did this one. How is it that I only click on the same? Judkins or Henderson, half PPR?
Travion.
Judkins or, yeah, Travion.
T. Higgins, we have to sit one. Higgins, Pickens, Kittle, Jennings. Tough.
I would sit Juwan Jennings.
I
I don't want to sit any of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I'd probably say Pickens, but sure.
Waddle or Godwin?
Would go with Waddle.
Yeah. There's just not a lot of exciting upside with Godwin, unfortunately.
Dowdle or Jefferson? Godwin or Jordan?
Dowdle and Godwin.
All right. Last one. Higgins, Sutton, Judkins, Harvey, Carter, Gainwell. Okay.
Well, didn't we find out that the other sites lock at 1 o'clock? So why don't we just go?
Yeah, we can go. We can keep going a little bit. Yeah. All right. Higgins, Sutton. Pick 1.
Higgins.
I'll take Higgins.
Pick a running back. Judkins, Harvey, Carter. We're going Harvey.
Harvey.
I'd
Well,
go-
Gainwell's in there too,
That's
but
right.
I would take Harvey.
In half, I would go Harvey. In full, I would go Gainwell.
And I'm going Sutton at flex. Agreed?
Agreed.
Yes.
And Nick. Ooh, Knicks or
May
May.
over Knicks.
May over Knicks, but it's close.
It is
Gainwell
close.
or Bucky Irving, half PPR.
Bucky.
I go Bucky.
Knicks or Brissett.
Brissett.
Yes, Woody Marks is out.
Expected
Gainwell.
to be out. Expected to be out.
Oh, right, yeah. Gainwell or Bucky Irving. We just did that. Bucky, sorry. Wandale, Ladd, or Genty.
Wandale.
Agreed.
Rico, Tracy, Hampton, or Gainwell. Pick one.
Tracy.
Tracy is safer. Gainwell more upside.
Not Rico here?
No.
Chase Brown or
The
Henry?
left tackle being out for Carolina really throws me off.
Okay. Chase Brown or Henry?
He's their best lineman. Ooh.
I'd go Henry.
I think I'd go Chase Brown.
All right, last one. Let's get a good one here. Travis Etienne or Chase Brown?
Etienne.
Chase Brown.
I will take Chase Brown.
All right, folks. Have a wonderful day. Good luck to you. Go get a win.
it.
No, not yet. Not till next week.
This is it. This is it. This is
Hit that like button on the way
biggest
out.
that it's ever going to get. Until
Hope
next
that's
week.
not true.
Until next week.
Yeah. What percentage of your leagues will you accept for wins? Like I have 5 leagues. One of them Scott Fish, so I'm not going to advance there. I will be okay with 2 out of 4 of my redraft leagues going to the finals.
18 out of 18. Except I've already
Yeah,
resigned
I want to
myself
win them
losing
all. I'm not going to be happy unless I win them all.
I know I've already lost 2. One of my father's son leagues because we just outmatched and had bad games so far. And then playing against Marone in the Superflex League, where at the last minute, because of Watson being active, I put Jordan Love in ahead of Jackson Dart and started Jaden Reed over Estime, which I had that switched all week.
Marone's team is ridiculous. You can't beat Marone. He's
Well,
like,
I felt I had a chance because I liked everything else, but then Jordan Love getting hurt, just
you never know. Good luck, everybody. We'll talk to you at about 7:30 or so to recap the game. Probably a little later than that to recap the games. Let's go get a win. See you later.